Hey guys, Zone Trader back here again, and today we're going to be looking at downtrend. So my previous video was about an uptrend, and this is basically the reverse format of buying, which is selling. So again, we've got our EMAs, we've got 200 and 100 EMA. When these are split and going down in a nice orderly fashion, then that's the way the overall trend's going. Okay, so then you drop down to 15-minute chart, and let's see what we've got here. So we know it's a downtrend because these EMAs are the reds on top of the blue, which indicates a downtrend. Therefore, I wouldn't actually trade this day on a Thursday because price has not rallied up. In order for me to trade, the price has to rally up the opposite direction to trend is the best bet. Unless it comes back up to this level, then I would not take a trade. Okay, so I would leave this day and go on to the next day. Price comes down again, didn't rally up, but it did rally back into an order block at the start of London session. Therefore, you take that trade, sorry. And it sells off nicely. This isn't a big enough rally, so what we would do is we would wait for New York session, and if we pulled our fibs, then you would get beautiful 79% retracement in New York session. Perfect scenario to sell the market. Pay yourself first, and we're going below these lows here. 78 pips from the order block here, which is a lovely trade. And then market comes out into London session, runs highs on the previous day. We would get in here on this order block and then sells off nicely. So can you see how all this is working together, guys? You pick your time of day that you trade and you keep to it. It's the easiest method to be a profitable trader. So here I wouldn't trade because it rallies down away from this red box, which is just before London session. It rallies away from it, so I wouldn't actually trade. Then it actually comes back into an hourly order block. This would be here, and sells off nicely. So you see it rallies up out of this session here into London session. The reason why I've got these lines here is this is my basically start line of where I trade. So I don't focus on, well, I do focus on this previous data, but mainly I focus on price when it's rallying away from trend. So then I know it's a tradable day for my setup. So, okay, we're in a downtrend. It rallies up into an order block here. So it rallies up into an order block. So what makes these order blocks buy or sells? Because at first, when you're new to ICT's coaching concepts, you think everything's an order block. You think every single candle at the end of every single move is an order block, but it's not. Price has got to rally away fast. So you see price rallying away from this fast, consolidates and rallies away again. You see here, this is an order block to buy, not on my schedule, not on my, I wouldn't be trading at this time. I only trade in the mornings. So far, my setups are into London session and through to New York. I wouldn't be trading the end of New York session. But this is an order block here because it's the end red candle, the end downwards candle and it rallies away fast. So pull it at the top or the middle, whichever you prefer. There is actually like a formula, but you'll click onto that as time goes by, whether you want to choose the top, middle of the order block. If it's really small, I tend to use the top. Okay, so we're still selling here, so even on a consolidation time, you can still make money with these concepts. So price rallies up, beautiful. This is my setup. Takes out previous highs. I'm in. And then it rallies down. It takes out these stops here, which is created during the day. Okay, again, price rallies down. We don't chase this, we wait for it to come back up, takes out old highs, and get in again. Price doesn't rally above the session, so I wouldn't chase this. It would come down. I would still wait if this carried on going. So what, I've missed it. But price is price, and it does what price does. It's come back into the 79%, just over 79% retracement in the New York, which gives us an amazing sell-off, which then takes out this low, this low, this low, this low, this low, and just completely takes out all these pending orders. And that's where the majority of the money's made on a Wednesday, which is brilliant. Okay, so we're still selling. Takes out old highs. Get in. This probably would have been a losing day, but if you paid yourself first, you would still make around about 20 pips. So here, you can quite clearly see that it's no longer in a downtrend because the EMAs are swooping across and edging up throughout the day. So let's call it a losing day. So it comes up into your order block. Doesn't quite reach it there, but with that wick, that's not actually the middle of the order block. Plus your spread, if there's a big wick, you put it. Say for instance, if it's a big wick, if it's got a body at the top and then a wick on the bottom, then you do the half of the candlestick, even including the wicks. So price comes into it, doesn't give you, gives you 20, 30 odd pips, but if you were going for 50 pips, you would eventually then get stopped out and lose money on that day, but can't win them all. Okay, so now we're actually into a buy because the EMAs have crossed, and now we're into a buy-in. So wait for price to come down. It doesn't even stop. I actually set this as an order block. Paper trading today on a Monday. And I had a line coming off it to paper trade, thinking that this was an order block, but it's very, very insignificant on the 15 minutes, and I've learnt my lesson. So when I go into real cash, then I won't be trading silly order blocks like that because it wasn't really anything of any value. So it did hesitate around here, a real slight retracement, which is cool. But okay, so price came right down. Really, I should have just waited for it to come all the way down. To say about here. and then missed the trade. So I'm waiting for tomorrow to show me what price it's got. I'm thinking that it's gonna come up and touch this order block and then come down tomorrow, and then for the rest of the week I think it's gonna rally up because it's made its lowest low. It's made a low, so we might actually see these lows being taken out here because it's come all the way down here. Come all the way down here. It'll only take a day or two to come down and take out these stops, because where the stops are at, the money's at. So. Okay, so this has been Zone Trader Simon Davis in a selling scenario using EMAs for trends on the hour and 15-minute order blocks to get precision trades, ICT style. Hope you've enjoyed the video, guys, and this has been helpful to you, and as always, good luck and good trading.